they walk like lion, eat like ants. They don't they don't use phone, and when they want to call their parents, it's once in a while. Their parents will never hear from them because that was the balamish, like the that was what them and the parents have together. And sometimes the little ones from 8 years and 10 years, they were forced to do it. I know many, I know a lot, because me, I grew up amidst the Igbo. I know a lot of Igbo young boys from 8 years and 10 years that their parents forced them. So even run and come back home.
Exactly. Ran. Okay. The name of the guy I was trying to remember before. Sorry, his name is Harrison. Harrison has been the one saving these little children that have been brought from the east to come and be, as in, to come and be doing all these things, to come and be
serving
the very
I know someone, he said, you are like, if
Harrison.
I like this guy, I don't want to like to swear. I don't like to swear because of Yamiri.
Yeah.
But if I say I swear, this is why they talk this night, this course will go this Ebuka, because this thing, na future for Igbo land. Is future. If you never do as boy, I believe the Igbo people taught the Akwa Ibom how to do as boy as girl, because they are very close together. If you see they are not even teaching the Akwa Ibom women how to do baby factory, because if you go to YouTube now and search baby factory, you will see once they count 20 Igbo women, you will see few 10 Akwa Ibom women amongst them. So I think the Igbo people are the one that teach them how to do all these things, and the way they do this as boy, sometimes the parents and the one that force the child, sometimes the child will not even know that they are going to do as boy business. They will just bring one car, they will put the child, the 8 years old, inside, and take him away.
I'll be right back, my brother, okay? I'll be back.
They will take him, they will take the child away. The child will never hear from the parents again. And whenever they want the child to hear from the parents, it's once in a while, like once in 3 months.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you. Not you, Royal South.
Yeah.
I'm talking to her.
And sometimes the people, the men, even use juju for the house boys. Sometimes they even use juju for them. They will walk like Jackie, walk. Most time when you see them, they know they get body. They make Igbo people, they arrogant. If you see a lot of Igbo right now, they are very arrogant because of all those their house boy job, all those their and that thing is slavery. It's slavery because people were really, when only barrier they talk, and I say, wow, people will really know how this job be. You're the pity for these people. Look at them when they grow up, they become arrogant and useless. No use. Always criminality, because that is how they train them. So this slavery of a thing is inbuilt in amidst the Igbo people. It's in their blood. It's in their blood. No one can remove it. If you go to some women, some home now, you will see house boy room go there different. Small children go there inside. You'll see women. They still have women's zone. Women on still the day. Women on go still there inside, and the men go to sleep with the women. The man who gets the boss, he go to sleep with the women. They use that they do juju. Like these people, their atrocity too large, and they know they ever they eat, and they know they call parents once in a while, and the parents are aware of it. Now that they send them, they go. That is what I want to contribute. Thank you.
Thank you, my gallant sister. Thank you for that contribution. See, this is what we're talking about today. You understand? You know, we're talking about the atrocities in the past and currently. Igbos saw their people in the past, and today they are subjecting their kids, their next generation, into the same slavery. And you see a lot of Igbos that are coming up today, they've all affirmed to read that, yes, they were actually through this system. You see, a child that misses education, a child that does not learn how to work as a team, a child that doesn't learn how to love, how to work together, how to be in peace, how to unite, be in unity. A child that doesn't learn those things are what we have today in the Igbo race. That is what is giving birth to the ideology of IPOB, Biafra agitators, you know, money na water. We can use money to buy whatever we want. This is a pandemic we are facing. So we are calling on Igbo to stop these apprentice Igbo, what was the name again? Igbo boy or Igbo boy, or whatever they call it. Igbo boys and girls. They need to stop it. They need to put to an end this child slavery. They need to put to an end this child slavery. VDM, whoever VDM, someone needs to tag into this topic. We need to put a stop to this child exploitation in Nigeria. These atrocities committed by the Igbos, and we are asking the Indie Igbos to write an apology letter to the Caribbeans and to the Black Americans, because that is predominantly where the Igbo slaves were, shipped to. Those slaves that Arochukwu Confederation sold into slavery. Okay? Ebuka, mute yourself and talk to us.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. So I'm sure you have been following the topic. We're talking about the Igbo's involvement in slave trade, and also this Igbo boy or something. I need to bring back that poster again.
Yeah, thank you. What I want to say there is that I don't know more about the trading of Igbo trade. I don't know more about it. But the aspect I want to contribute here is the aspect of the serving master of the one boy, according to what you call it. You understand? So that is what I'm here to contribute and to condemn some lies that they have said in that platform, because I also serve my own master, which is still alive today. And I know what I am before he brings me to serve him and before I become somebody in life. You understand?
That was very good, sir. How old are you now, if I may ask?
I'm 27, if you want to know. And I have to...
Oh, you're 27?
Yes.
And we can agree that you have gained freedom.
Yes, I've gained my freedom.
How many years ago?
That is 3 years ago.
3 years ago. So 27 minus 3, someone did it, that's 24. So you gain your freedom at 24.
No.
Sorry?
No, excuse me. You are counting my age. You are not
wait, we are doing a calculation. You say you are 27. You gain your weight.
I'm talking about my age of service. You are not talking about. You are talking about my age. I'm talking about my service.
Listen now. Listen, we're not fighting. I was trying to gauge the age you went into your bus. So what I was just doing there was quick math.
I served my master for 7 years.
How old were you when you went into the care of your master?
Well, I was 21 years old.
And you are 27. So
yes.
You went at 21 and you served your master for 7 years. That means you should be 28 now.
Yes,
the number is not numbering now.
That is my age. For you.
Okay, continue. Let's go.
I want him to continue. I'm here. Immediately you finish, I would like to speak.
Let him continue.
If you are talking about the aspect of serving master, I served my master too, and he settled me well. And according to when they bought me, we both have an agreement that I will serve for 7 years. And when I serve for clothing materials, and that is what he taught me. Some of you are telling me, they are saying that we don't have access to talk to our parents. Fine. Well, it's true, because some of us need to be focused in that business because we don't want to be distracted at home. And whenever our parent is calling us, we do or things like that. We can only have a little time to talk to them, and after talking to them, we remit the phone to our boss. You understand? Because we know that one day everything will be free. It's just like somebody who want to go and learn work, and you go and learn work, and you be under a master, under your parent, but it's not like the same thing. It's an agreement. And who I am today is my boss that make me who I am today. And even the way I'm training my own self right now, I'm okay with it. I'm doing my business just lately, and I'm paying my tax, and I don't have any issue. So if you want to have any question to ask me, you ask me.
Before Liberia continues, sorry, I just wanted to clear this. So you are now a master, right?
Yes, I'm a free master on my own.
How old is the youngest boy with you?
The youngest boy of us, you can bring anybody.
No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about yourself. Your youngest boy, how old is he?
If I can check my age at that time.
No, my brother, forget about the age at that time. I'm asking you now, the boy that you have working for you.
No,
how old is he?
I don't have anybody now.
Okay.
Just I'm just new apprentice. I just started.
Okay, Oli Barrier, the mic is yours for questioning.
Well, thank you very much. You see, where your right starts, for those who think that they have right to, come and say whatever they want to say, paint their narratives, wherever your right ends, that's where another man's right. So I'm beginning to ask questions, I'm beginning to think and reason. This is not just to question your academic pedigree, but the question I have to ask is, you said you were 21 when you started serving your master. Have you graduated from university, or have you graduated from secondary school, or have you graduated from primary school? What was your level of education? But if you don't want, you can say, I don't want to answer. I have my reasons before you went into doing a bad boy. Hello? Is he there?
Sorry, Oli Barrier, I can hear you. You were talking to me.
No, I'm asking him. I said, what at 21?
Yeah, Ebuka, please unmute yourself and answer.
He claimed that he started doing boy
Okay. Can you hear me now?
What was your level of education? Have you graduated from primary school, secondary school?
I finished my secondary school.
At what age did you finish your secondary school?
I finished my secondary school at the age of 18 years old.
18 years. And from the age of 18 to 21, before you went to Dubai, what were you doing?
Well, when I was I even learned mechanic for 1 year. But I see that the work is very hard for me. It's not good for my nature. I went to go for business.
See, people's mandate, they can come here and lie. That's not my point.
Because you don't want to listen to the truth. Shut up.
Excuse me. This is a fool. This is bipolar. There is no reason.
You don't want to listen to the truth. You are not reasonable.
Stop.
You shut up. Don't stop not reasonable. You are not a reasonable person. You are not a reasonable person.
Ebuka. Come on now.
You can see how
no one has insulted you here. So you cannot be insulting anyone on my platform.
Now, you can see how the presented is. Let me tell you their problem. There is no reasonable Igbo man that will take a 21 years old boy who had finished secondary school, had learned mechanic, had learned other sort of, has failed himself in life, that want to put him into his house. Because at 21, you're already at puberty age. You started having girlfriend. This one has learned mechanic. He has learned a lot of things. He has failed in several areas. No reasonable Igbo man will take such a person and put him in his house to stay in the house where he has his children and his own family that has, don't venture into other things. They capture them young. Okay.
The tribe you come from, they are not ready to train the younger one. That is why we are different than you. You shut up your mouth. Shut up, I'm talking. You don't want to train your own younger one. That is why they end up being it.
Let's assume now that they want to justify the Bible, but I want to say something. You see, at the time when kidnapping started, people were looking at it as a just normal thing. When you kidnap, then police arrest you, it's a bailable offense.
Young one. That is what.
Now, slave trade was not a crime, not until it was abolished. This same criminal activity, this same modern
the trade you are talking about, you are not
Ebuka, wait.
I'm hearing you. I want to.
Hold on.
This same Igba boy we are talking about, if it is abolished tomorrow in the southeast, if the Igbo nation, probably Yohanes and Igbo and the five.
The trade you are talking about is some of them that you have not been born there, and you cannot be saying what you do not know.
This boy,
Ebuka, we are learning. Oh yeah, listen. Don't be quick in anger. If there is truth in what you are defending, you should defend it with your heart, not with your. Relax, Ebuka. Let's get somewhere. Listen, when you Ebuka, listen, please.
Okay,
Olibaya, please don't be. Olibaya, don't be vexed. Ebuka, when you were submitting, we gave you time. No one interrupted you. Even I was stopped to allow you to talk. Right? Please mute yourself and let Olibaya finish. Please.
The boy. The boy, he's not in order. You see, some of these boy, destroy some of their, and they destroys their, that sense of decorum in them. You see how aggressive he is because this is somebody who has been, denied his youthful age, his that puberty age, that has been enslaved. So they are always very aggressive, very self.
Holy barrier.
At the end of the day, you see how he's behaving.
Can I comment?
I am a slave today, but I'm better than you in 100%. I'm a betrayed before, but I'm better than you in 100%. You can't stand me.
Ebuka, wait.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I will allow you to say something.
Okay. My name is Princess Ebongo. I'm from River State. So, concerning this topic, let me quickly chip in something.
Oh, I thought you just wanted to say something regarding the book. Let me finish my submission. Then you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what I want to say is this. You see, we talked about slave trade. We talked about kidnapping. There are so many, atrocious acts that today is considered to be atrocity or is considered to be, criminal offense. At a time, it was not, prescribed, or it was government probably did not consider it as a heinous crime. If, for instance, tomorrow government stands up and say they want to end everything that has to do with boy, or they want to, do what we call proper sensitization. If you want to learn trading, you must finish secondary school, and your parents will be allowed to have quality access. Once in a while, you can go home. You should be able to present your medical reports to your parents, and they should they should be able to talk to you monthly to know how you're doing and the rest of it. Because this thing, they are coming here because it has really worked for them. It's not a system that is credible. It's not a system that is adorable. It's not a system that that you can defend in the face of international community. The fact that is working for them doesn't make it perfect, doesn't make it something worthy of note. It's a modern day slavery. Okay? Now, people can tell me that, Ojuzo did boy, Rocha Sukorocha did boy. The people are into kidnapping today. They are becoming billionaire through kidnapping. At a time, this guy they call Evans made so much billions into kidnapping. It's just like a counterfeit bill. A counterfeit bill does good work, pays bills, buy houses, buy cars, build skyscrapers, pay flight tickets, get everything. But all its good work will not save it from destruction. The seconds the bankers declare this is just a counterfeit, they won't say, this counterfeit has been in the circulation for years. They have used it to buy houses. They've used it to pay bride price. No, the day or the seconds the banker declares this is just a counterfeit, what will be the next thing? They will take a punching machine, those handy ones or whatever, they punches it. It doesn't save it from destruction. Boy is a modern day slavery. However, people has made fortune from it is a modern day slavery. It should be condemned because it is not a recipe. It is not a recipe for growth. It is not a method people should pass through before they become something in life. And that people pass through it and become something in life is not something we should encourage in this modern day's life. Because I'm telling you a history that when I was in school in Enugu State, there was a case where a madam used a piston to hit one of the boy, and the guy collapsed and passed on. Joined his ancestor at a young age. Do you understand what I'm saying? And at a time, Enugu State wanted to do something about it because some of them, when you see the way they are being treated, I remember then you see some of these boys 9, 7, 8, 6, the way they sit down in the market before a guy will tell them go and eat. You see them, they are so innocent. You see that act of innocence in them. Because they like to capture them young when they don't have that mind of stealing, that mind of doing anything. Some of them will come here. I went to South Bay at the age of 23 years. I bet a reasonable guy that will take you at the age of 23 to come and serve him because your guy understands you will steal him to dry, you steal him to death then you already know how to do all the mafias, even give some people money. And also remember, my other sister lives in a city called Ekboma. How one boy called Luchi even was arrested through another guy they call I remember his name, guys, into electronics. This Uche was having his master. He has built houses in Igbo land. He was buying machine. He was saving money. He was even bought a bus, was doing a lot of things. He was arrested, taken to Onoje Fala, taken to police station. His parents had to, bring some money. They sold the house he got in the village and the rest of it. They don't take matured people. So leave them when they come here and lie to you. I finished secondary school. I served my boss at the age of 27, 23, 30, 60. Talk is cheap. Okay? Talk don't cook rice. They can come here and come and tell you rubbish. If you go to Onitsha today, you see 10 years, 15 years, highest, before 15 years, is even 15 years is already, there is a lot of doubt. Okay, there is a lot of doubt. Because some of them do this serving for 10, 12, 7, 8. So who takes 20 years old boy to come and serve that can even challenge him and fight him? A 20 years old boy that is physically fit can even challenge his master on a physical combat. Which reasonable people that are very reasonable, that are very wise, will take 22 years old boy to come and serve that already understands everything, that can press him. So when they come here with all these shenanigans and lie, and give us all these lies, we are not fools. This guy that is talking here, as far as I'm concerned, he's just an energy wasting cylinder. Can't you see how disrespectful he is? Now let me tell you, it is to this boy they do that they become so so heartless that somebody can turn moth into a bottle and sell it as hemoglobin, as vitamin, this medicine they call what is it called? Blood medicine for somebody to drink. It is through this boy where they learn all sorts of these tricks, all sorts of these heinous crimes that they don't have value for human life. They are not so conscientized. Their heart is destroyed. You come, they said a fake things to you as a original things, and they don't care. Even if you meet them reading Bible. I have a case when I was traveling to Enugu. I wanted to buy a sharp television in Onitsha main market. They sold an old president TV for me. When I paid as at then 15,000, they put a sharp TV for me. My own broad daylight. They were putting TV inside carton. I got to Enugu. It was old president television, old one that was in the carton. Where they learn boy, but that's where they teach them all this sort of distrust, all this type of atrocity. Don't think they are going there to learn how much is provision. Look, if you want to learn how to do trading, take for instance, you want to learn how to sell provision. A child who has finished secondary school, who wants to learn how to sell provision, that knows what he or she wants, can learn how to sell provision for 2-3 years. He doesn't need to spend 12, 10, 7 years there. They go there to not only learn the market, sort of do human slavery, that when they have finished learning, they have to pay with their life, with their sweat, because understand that they are not even going to learn. It is slavery. The person that they are learning from will have to establish them. So while you are learning, even when you have finished learning, you are also doing a slave. You are also, working for them to be saving money for you while they will establish you. So it is not even learning market. That's what they call it. Eba boy. Eba boy means in English language, doing house help. Eba boy means doing house help or doing slavery. If you want to be economical with the truth, it is doing slavery. Tell me, why will a child spend 10 years learning one thing, even if you want to learn pharmacy? Even those who goes to school, I studied mechanical stroke production in Enugu State. I spent only 5 years, and that is a professional course. Even medical doctors, they spend 6 years in school plus housemanship. So what is there that you want to learn how to sell battery? You want to learn how to sell material. You want to learn how to sell upholstery. You want to learn how to do papers. You are going to do 8 and 10 years. And even lawyers don't spend 10 years in school. Lawyers who write constitutional lawyers, even physicians, even neurosurgeons don't spend 10 years in school. So there is more to it. After learning, you start serving to pay money, to pay with your blood and your sweat. And oftentimes, you know what? People's mandate. Some of the criminal lords, some of the criminal masters, when before they finish serving, they set them up. They will say that they stole money. They set them up with the new boys. Then they push them away. There's one that happened close to my house in Port Harcourt. The man has one of the biggest supermarkets in my area. It's called Oasis. Those who know Port Harcourt, where they call Sao Biwale Road in Rumigbo. This boy has spent close to 8 years. When I came there, I asked of the boy. I usually buy things in one place they call Everyday Emporium. But there's this supermarket close to my house, because every day close very early, around 8, 9 or thereabout. But these people, they close till around 11:30. So if I drive out or anything, they always, open. And I see them like my people because they are just at the beginning of my street. I know this boy called Ibuka, very nice. Always Monday to Monday, they are open. After so I traveled to Europe and I came back. I was going there, I was not seeing him. I was asking other boys, they were lying to me. He traveled, he's now in Lagos. Not until one day I went to around my tree to do something. I saw the boy where he was carrying something on his head. He was, I called him Ibuka. He called me Oga. He called me by my direct name. I said, Ibuka, what? I said, for over 2 years, I've been asking of you. That is when this boy, took me to one place. I got soft drink for him. He started narrating what happened, how his master set him up. They say he stole money. They even arrested him. At the end of the day, after serving 8 to 9 years, they threw him in. He's now doing what they call Osa here. He will just stay in the market. He doesn't have a shop. When he sees who wants to buy something, he will tell you, I have what you want to buy. He will take you to another shop. Whatever you buy, they will give him some tippings. This is a criminal organization that should have bought. This idiot is here telling me what I know. What I know even more than him. He's telling me crap.
You must be stupid for calling me idiot. Are you stupid?
Hello.
How dare you come? It may have been work for people. Somebody like this idiot talking here now are those people who will sell fake drugs, what they call native shock as paracetamol, as important drugs, or fancy that to people. Because when they are doing this, they learn a lot of criminal activity and their mind is so heartless and callous because of what they are passing through. All they understand is only money and lie and deceive people, nothing else. No truth. They don't have human sympathy. They don't have truth. They don't have empathy. They don't have human feelings. Even if they see you're suffering for tumor, they see you're suffering for anything, they are ready to sell. As long as the language they understand where they're being that, but it's only money, give and take. Whether human being is dying, they don't care. Whether human being is alive, they don't care. And they often don't have respect. Like this lunatic here, this moron. Because if this guy had...
You are very stupid for saying that. Oscar, let me speak now. Let me speak. You are allowing this user to be talking to me anyhow.
This idiot.
Let me speak.
Oli Barrier has made his point, please. He has made his point.
You understand?
Let someone else speak.
All right. Right. Let's hear from now. Now we African. Is it now we African or now we are what? Oli Barrier, thank you for that submission. I was clapping for the submission you made. Just because some people had a good experience doesn't mean that they are kids not subject to this slavery. This is why we are talking about a topic like this, because we want the Indigo to look into it. They need to put a stop to this modern day slavery. You understand?
Okay.
Let's hear from we now. We now, please touch on the topic. Let's not deviate from the topic.
Let me quickly tell you one story before I conclude. There's this my friend. His name is Kelechi. We all grew in Chuba. He's from Imo State, Mbano. So when we finished secondary school, though this guy, his parents were not financially buoyant. So at his SS1, he's older than me, but I'm higher than him in class. So in his SS1, he dropped out from school. And then he went to serve another man in this Caterpillar Pass. So then, when he was serving, I gained admission into school. Yes, I was studying software engineering. So he served for 7 years, and I schooled for 5 years. This guy came up after serving. They settled him, and after like 2 or 3 years, he started doing well. Started taking other people. Now, what I'm saying is, this Iba boy is a very good thing that Ndibo does. Reason because when a person is born and there's no money, there's no finance to train that person, you see the parents looking for a good master. Before you give your child to somebody, you first of all find the background that master, if that master has settled other people, because some masters after working for them for 7 years or 10 years, they will come up with one allegation. So it's the duty of your parents to find a very good master for you. Now, while you are serving that master, make sure you keep your hand clean. Don't touch his money. Don't save, especially don't save his money. Some neighbor boy, they don't. Some boys, they don't have phones. They don't keep girlfriends. So if you violate any of these laws, you are going home. So I'm not saying there are no bad masters. There are bad masters, very bad masters, and there are good ones. But majority of my masters are good. When you go to Anambra State today, why Anambra State is one of the richest states in Africa is because of Eba Boy. When I mean richest, I don't mean by mineral resources. I mean individually. The richest people in Africa, they are Anambra people because of this Eba Boy. They take it very, very serious. That is why in Europe today, Eba Boy is a case study in Europe today. They want to know how these Igbo people are doing it.
Study, please? In which country?
In America, especially in America, is a case study.
Europe. America is not in Europe.
Yes, even in Europe, in England is a case study.
No, sir, with profound respect,
yeah,
you are sounding very.
With all due respect, no insults.
Yeah, I did I insult you, sir?
There's no, let me. There's this man. I don't know his name. There's this man in WhatsApp. He's a Yoruba man. He's a lecturer. I do watch him on TikTok. He teaches about
European country. Hold on, sir. You see, I hate this fallacy that people come and use this propaganda. See, you let after I speak, you can ask question. I'm not done speaking. I'm not done speaking. For you to come here and push this kind of narrative that European country, European Union is studying Igba boy. Come on. You are insulting the European Union.
Okay, all right. Let me finish. They don't study it. Okay, they don't study it. Case settled. They don't study it. But what I'm trying to say is, if Hausa people do Igba boy, do you think there will be a majority of these people begging on the street of Lagos Island?
Are we using Amajiri people? Are we looking ourselves? We are discussing this between all in Hold on.
You can't get them like normal Igbo man.
Are you not saying that
normal Igbo man?
Should we continue to live?
Are you not saying that people are begging on the streets? You can't not our culture with full sense. Begging
anybody that is begging at the Igbo man, don't give
there are masters looking for people
to
settle. There are masters looking for people to settle.
Now we what? Wait,
no, I'm not done talking. I'm still talking. I'm from River State. I'm an Ikwere man. I'm an Ikwere man. But this Igba boy.
Now, guy, go to Ring Road. Go to Ring Road and see.
Let me agree there are no Igbos begging. I don't want to go into that. Now. Sorry if you are being interjected. Please, sorry. Because that the Hausa people, because I'm not an Hausa man, and if you want to know, I don't fancy Northerners. I'm only pro-South. Take it or you leave it. I don't fancy Hausa man. I've been in the North. The last time I was in Nigeria, I was in Nasarawa State. Now, because Hausa people are begging, should we continue to live in sin? Should we continue to take Hausa people as our role model? Is that what you're telling me? Why are you looking at Europeans that you just...
Their leaders fail to do what they're supposed to do.
Barrier.
Their leaders fail to do what they're supposed to do. Our own elders are helping not to build our life in our...
You mentioned... You said something about Igba boy is slavery. They don't allow them to do this, they don't allow them to do that. Now, let me bring it to banking job. Okay, let me say in some corporate organizations, some managers will tell you, please don't make calls. Don't make calls. I'm talking. They say, don't make calls while on duty. Some will say, don't let anybody visit you. They will bring different rules. Don't you think that is slavery also?
It is not slavery because that is an incorporate.
So hold on. If working for someone for 7 years is now slavery.
A corporate body, and if they also violate your rules, as long as you are employed there, you can take them to court. Thousands of cases where masters have not settled their boys, you can't take them to court because there is no written agreement based on principles or based on fact and evidence that you can sue them to.
Not this generation again.
Who told you they don't write agreement? You see, you don't know about the agreement. They write agreement. They write agreement. You don't. You can sue anybody that don't.
And also, this boy here just said something because he was lying. You mentioned something. You said, when they are doing this boy, they can't own phone, they can't have girlfriend, they can't make love. Can you, as an Ikuri man, with profound respect, her man, if you have a shop, will you take a boss 1 year or 23 years to come and serve for 7 or 10 years? When you know, as a then he's already 30 years, he knows what is private, but he knows what is bread. Can a young boy of 22 years be able to hold himself for 8 years or 10 years, serve you for 7 or 8, 10 years without making love, without having food, without being involved in any.
Can you be paying somebody's salary and let the person to be using the money? Wait, let me answer him. Let me answer him. Can you do that? Let me answer him. Let me answer him. Can you do that?
Look at this side.
Only barrier.
Answer me.
Only barrier.
Yes.
If I have a shop, taking a one boy is of the mind.
Yes. No.
Yes. I know people. I know if I in Oka, if I in Oka is 23 years. If I is still serving, if I will be free in 2 years' time.
Okay.
So people take, it depends. You see, the thing is, if you steal, if you violate any of the rule, you're gone. So they will not want to do it. If you want to be free, they will not want to. The wise one will not want to do it. Why the stupid ones will want to steal and save money so that they can free themselves when they want. That is where you see some masters involving police. Because sometimes they will find out.
He's talking about the first aspect.
No, the first aspect. Okay, now these are the people who ask us do you think if Nigeria or if Igbo land, that you claim that Anambra is the richest people in the world with all their money, people in Anambra.
I didn't say in the world, I say in Africa.
I said when it comes to doing boy, even in the world, any place where they do boy, I don't think if there's any part of the world where they do boy that are richer than Anambra, I give them that award. Now, this boy had been there for over 60 years.
Nobody does that, only Igbo people.
After or before the Biafran War, if it was a system that was effective, if Nigeria was in Europe, if you ban this slavery, that all children must go to school, every children must go to school, at least finish secondary school above 18 before they can decide what they want to do with their life. Do you think boy will still flourish? Yes or no? Because those ones who go for boy are arguably the people that their parents are not.
Yes, it was it because me, I finished my secondary school.
Which secondary school did you go to? Shut up! You finished secondary school.
You shut up your mouth. You are saying lie.
If your parents had not failed you, you should have been at the university.
You are saying lie. You are saying lie. My parents. Okay, you can say that.
My father wouldn't have allowed me to do boy.
I chose the choice by myself. You can't decide.
And those people that are taking you as boy, their children are in the university. Look at this fool that your father failed you. Your father was
saying like it's your own father that do not know what they will use you to do. That they send you to Europe. You are saying like
no. Only barrier. You have opportunities. You guys does not mean that.
This idiot is here telling me if your father was a commissioner, he cannot send you to go and do boy. Anything you want to do, even if you want to be a pharmacist, even if you want to sell anything.
Thank God that you call it. Please, somebody ask
what is internship?
Oh, you guys should hold on now.
Internship. Excuse me. Let me define. Hold on. He asked me a question. Internship. I also did internship. In medical doctors, those who studied medical doctor, they do internship. Internship is when you learn under a senior person who is a professional, either a consultant in its particular expertise. You think internship is just for you to come and do slavery? When
Thank you very much. You've made the point.
Hold on now. Even lawyers do what they call court attachment. It's as known as internship. Even engineers, we do what we call industrial training. I did my industrial training, and in those days, in one company, if you know very well, they call Webros. Is in trouble there, adjacent to Uniport. Webros. Okay,
I know Webros.
So what? Even in engineering, we do what we call IT, industrial training. Even those, my sister who studied education, went to do what they call attachment. You went to go and teach. They call it industrial training. Teachers. When they talk about internship is not slavery. Internship to learn under a supervision of somebody who has the knowledge of your field, your area of specialty.
Only barrier.
So don't tell me internship.
You've just answered the question correctly.
You answered the whole question correctly. He answered everything.
So it's very correct.
Ebuka,
it's very correct.
Keep quiet.
Professional.
Ebuka, please.
Let's have order here, my people. We shouldn't turn into a madness. Let's have order.
If your father if you wanted to be a mechanic, you will go and learn. After you learn, I am not against anybody going to learn. That we have mechanics.
So what are you not trying to say? What are you not condemning it that it's a slave? You keep quiet.
Ebuka, it is slavery. That is why we are condemning it.
Because when I was serving my God, I was so loyal to him.
Even if you are a lawyer, you were a slave.
Ebuka, that is what a slave do now.
A slave
You were a
is
slave to your boss.
slave to your boss.
Are you not telling me
That
when
is
you
what we are
went to
trying
school?
to stop.
Telling me when you went to school?
They were my teachers. They were not my masters.
When I went to school, was I living with my
If you call him master, that means you were a slave.
When I was in the university,
Yes, you can call. Even if you are finding yourself in a job, you have a master.
So
My
your
brother, I don't have a
professor,
master. I have
sorry,
an
your
employee.
lecturer in the school, you call master. Are you a slave to him?
Why would I call my lecturer in the school master?
Your lecturer
They are
is your
called
master.
teachers.
My lecturer.
They are not my masters.
Oh, my lecturer.
They are lecturers. They're not my
They are teaching you what to
masters.
do. You don't know. They are teaching you what to do.
One-on-one.
So you have to respect them.
Yeah, they are teachers. They are not your masters.
Now one, I want to ask you a question.
You're not a slave to them.
My lecturer doesn't tell me what to do.
Wait.
When I was at the university, I had a girlfriend.
Ebuka, all I have to tell you, you are making jest of yourself and
He's
making
a
fool
fool.
of
He's a
yourself.
coward.
If I were you,
No, we shouldn't be bringing insults to this. This is educative. People are listening to us. This is educative.
because you have nothing to say. You have nothing to say.
Now
You
what? I want to
are
ask you
you
a
are making
question.
fool of
You asked a
yourself.
question. When you are at the university, you said you studied in Rust, University of Port Harcourt, okay? Uniport. Okay, Uniport in Choba there. God bless you. I'm already inside the Choba now. Ofrema, Abuja, Choba Park.
Exactly.
Brother, if
Exactly.
you go to Uniport now, my own blood is there. If you want, I'll send you there, okay? Ghana, all of them. When I was in school, I'm already, when you talk of Port Harcourt, even Alo, back of all those areas. I went to university and I passed through the university all the way from Enugu. I used to come and do my runs in Uniport. I'll be big boy. I don't live with my lecturers. My lecturers will not deprive me from having girlfriend. My parents gives me allowance. I drive when I was in school. I was using a car called Bluebird. I would drive all the way from Warri. I had cell phone when Samsung came out. I bought my MTN line 37,000 at Oguyi Road. Okay? I bought the second one again at Nnamdi Azikiwe Avenue, close to Edinburgh. I was a big boy at the university. I wasn't serving my lecturer. I was living at one place they call Transekulu, where they have their CBN quarter around that area. Okay? I studied in Enugu. I moved from there. I live in one koro where they call Emene. When things are hot, I have two houses where I usually go to. This idiot is telling me, did I serve my lecturer? Sometimes I challenge my lecturer in class. I was poking their eyes and tell them, when they were threatening me I was not going to graduate, I'll tell them, if I don't graduate from this school, you will hear from my lawyer. Okay? I contested to the SUG president in Enugu State University of Science and Technology with Okeze. When I was at
Mr. Ali Barra, even Ebuka, he made it clear here. He said he was serving. For you to serve someone, you were slave to that person. You don't serve your lecturer, you learn from your lecturer. So this so-called apprentice is a wrong narrative. This should be called the Iba forced slavery.
Offices of Uniport, starting from the one they call Mimi Briggs, Ajay Inka, all of them. I know all the professors of Uniport, their VCs. You went to Uniport. If they do anything, you can challenge them. You can challenge them. If you know your rights, okay? That is just the truth. You can't compare somebody who is at the university, even if maybe if you are in the hostel, if you're living at a Choba or anywhere you're living, even being a girl, you are.
We need to put a stop to it. We cannot afford our young generation being consumed. A young girl like this, 4 years old, the brain is still growing. And she's hawking food for a master.
The people. This picture that is here. I don't know about this picture, but this one, I don't support it. I don't like. Even Amete in River State at the time started arresting children that hawks. I don't support this one actually.
Thank you, my brother. Okay, you see, my brother, wait. Why is it that only barrier wait? Only barrier wait, please. You see why we are calling this out now, okay? We know what is happening in the north. Just in Edo State here, the clerics, the Muslim guys, they went to the state governor to go cry out to say, you know what, the beggars in the streets from the north are becoming too much. It's becoming alarming. So state governor need to dialogue with the northern states where they are coming from so that they can take care of these kids. We don't want them in our streets. Kids shouldn't be in the street. They should be educated. Free schools are in every cities. If they're not built properly, that is where we are getting our governors to, renovate the schools or build more schools, public schools for kids to go for free. We cannot be subjecting little kids like this into these Agba boys and Igba boys and Igba girls. A child that should be at home under the care of their parents.
This one is not Igba boy. This one is not Igba boy.
This one again now. So they will call an
no, even though a boy we carry, no be Igba boy. This one they different.
This one is called child laboring.
Child labor, exactly. This is not it.
But it is still the same thing. Their parents are sending them to go and learn apprentice.
No.
To go and learn business. And this is what we need to put a stop to.
This one is not learning business now. This one is just working for the master or what. It's different from Igba boy. In Abia State, if they see this child, they will arrest the parents because now there are free schools.
Yeah, all
like
states are just putting into constitution right now. If they see any child that is below 15 years walking in the street, they will arrest the child.
That's what we should do.
This is what we should be debunking and saying no to.
Exactly.
Not when people come here and say, oh yeah, it's a good movement. Even that bad boy, there should be a law. My brother, please wait.
Now you are talking.
There should be a law.
This is it.
There should be a law that Igba boys do not go to masters until they finish high school.
Brother, let me
and then they go into apprentice.
That
is only if there are free schools in the states.
Brother, let me say something here. You know about this Igba boys of 18? Is something of the Agba boys are what is it called? It's something of the ancient days, is from the olden days, But at a time, I know of somebody in Edo State when I was in Benin. Then he's an Igbo man. He brought a lot of boys, at least 15 boys from Igbo, from the east. Then they were selling cream, all this cream, relaxer. Then they live close to my house. The eldest, I think it was about 18 years old. The eldest. Then the rest, he even have his own blood brother among the boys. One thing I observe about them, they can't do anything without taking order from their master. And if their master tell them, do this, they must do. And the wife is living with them in the same house. Then, if the wife give them cloth, wash this cloth today. Tomorrow, Shukudi, you are the one washing my cloth. Next tomorrow, Obina, you are the one. They have routine, they have roster for that. After serving the master in the shop, they serve the mother in the house. Like slave. I witness it. Maybe sometimes, if they misbehave in the shop, the wife might punish them with maybe hunger strike or something. They will run to our place to look for food. Please, my mother will give them food. Then, I still remember. But at the time, I was observing something about these people. When it get to the time of settlement, when they work maybe 5 years, 4 years, they have to settle them maybe 4 million or rent a shop for them and give them, hand over this key to you. From today, you are free. By then, they will start manipulating. They will bring all sort of story. You stole from me. I was monitoring you ever since. Now, I discovered that you have been stealing from me. They will manipulate them and throw them out of that house immediately. You see, this Nollywood movie we are watching, where you see that a boy will not become a notorious criminal, mobilize boys and go after the master without settlement. It's not a script. It's their witness, what they witness. That's why they acted it. Because some masters, they were wicked, and the boys, some were very wicked and diabolic. Some will be taking money from their masters and building their house without the master. The master will not even know about it. They will be building the house or even taking care of their family or taking their sister abroad. This because the reason why what I observe is they take them young because a lot of them, I would say a lot of them, maybe like 70%, they are illiterate. I'm sorry to say that they don't know nothing. That's why if you see them now, after they have graduated from their masters, if they want to pronounce something, they speak anything that comes out of their mouth. They don't even know how to speak English or even to speak their dialect because they are so naive of everything. They don't know nothing. All they know is about how to dupe, how to take what doesn't belong to you. That is everything they teach them in that their HK. I will call it HK. You know.
What's going on?
What's going on? Is the network dropping people again? Can anyone hear me?
He didn't know. He didn't know he muted himself.
All right. Who was talking? I don't know. Or maybe he's got a call coming in.
I think so. So let me just summarize. This paper boy is a good thing, but this, you see, this child laboring is very, very bad. It's very, very bad. So what we should be talking about is letting the government know that child laboring should be abolished.
You're correct. It's child laboring, but it still falls under the Igba boy. What do you call it? Yes, now it still falls under the Igba boy. It still falls under the Igba boy. What is the name for it too? Because they've hidden the slavery thing under. Oh God, what's the name? Jesus.
Apprenticeship.
Apprentice, yeah. So it's still the same thing because parents today that are sending these kids, they're not sending them as child labor. They are sending them as Igba boys and Igba girls. So go and learn trade though. After he has sponsored you, trained you, he will give you money to start your own business. It's wrong. Kids should be in school. You know, we're not just, so when we're talking about kids now, it's not just about the ones that are hawking. I made mention of in Lagos, there's a party, I can't remember the name of the market now, where they sell these materials for chairs and all of those things. The shop where I visited, he had a little boy as well, about 6 years old. It wasn't like schools were closed then because students were coming back from school. And you can see the boy, like young boy, he should be in school, but he's learning trade at that tender age. You understand? So we gotta